Great day, everyone. Natasha Allen here with NurtureByNatasha.com. So I'm so happy and excited to be back with you again on tonight. I know that you haven't seen my face, but I've been posting different things here in the group. And so just thank you for tuning in on tonight. Take some time to share this out on tonight. These are some things that had crossed my mind on today. And, definitely wanted to come onto my audience here and share it out with you as well, because I know many of us as queens go through these different things that we're going to talk about tonight. And so wanted to reach out to you on tonight and just share this topic and get some feedback from you as well. And so the topic tonight is dealing with delays. So thank you so much for tuning in. As you tune in, please state your name and where you're tuning in from. If this is your first time tuning in with us, put up our number 1. And we are just taking some time to just invite some friends. And I feel that so many of us as queens, we truly go through this often. And, sometimes we get a little stuck. And so, want to share this out, get some feedback from you all, as well as to just share some things that I pondered on today in the midst of my quiet time. And it's just so many delays that has happened this week according to the delays. Hey, Anthony, how you been? Yes. Still got to keep putting the foot in front of the other. Yes. I won't stop. And so with dealing with delays, oftentimes us as queens, and men as well. I'm sure men go through this. We have Anthony here with us on tonight, and he can feel free to chime in from a man's perspective as well. But, it's so many things that goes on day in and day out of dealing with delays. Here in Maryland this week, and I'm sure around the country, we've been dealing with delays, with the snow. And so, the school's been delayed. People been going to work late. And with dealing with delays, it can cause so much friction in your morning if you allow it to. And so, oftentimes it throws our schedule off. And with that, you can sleep in a little bit later, or, you have to figure out what your plan B in the midst of dealing with delays. Some people may have flights that they have to get on, and being that the weather's bad or something's going on with the planes. It's so many things that happens in a day-to-day life schedule, even at work. It may be some things that may have delays. And so oftentimes with dealing with the delay of sitting in traffic and being late for work, and, many of us that punch the clock, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. And so in the midst of doing that, we deal with these delays. And in the midst of dealing with these delays, it offsets our mood, right? And so in the midst of it offsetting our moods, what are some different things that we can do to just flip the switch and say, not today, even though, it has been some turbulence within my day, right? Oftentimes we get those turbulence that are in our day, and we just don't know which way to go, because in the midst of these things, it just throws us off. So the first thing that I feel that, in the mornings or in the evenings, because some of us may have to get out and do some things in the evenings, is, flying high. And what I mean by flying high is get up a little bit earlier. And so that way, when things happen and we have those delays. Now, everything that happens with delays and, dealing with them, sometimes it's just out of our control, right? And so we have to get our mindset right in the beginning of, if our day is our mornings, or if our day that starts our day is at 7 p.m. because, some people may work, or their schedule may start later and they work evening shift, or that's the time of day that they get their to-do's done. And so, getting up a little bit earlier, and sometimes prepping yourself a little bit earlier, some hours before time, and that way you have that time to drink your coffee and do other things. So oftentimes, I know this week it was so many delays with the schools and them trying to decide across this news screen of if the schools were going to be late and things like that. And so with delays, it delays our children too. It sets them in a tendency of you get them up and you could have let them sleep a little bit longer. And so, it just really sometimes can really put a distraction in your day. And so just want to come on tonight and just to share with you that, we deal with a lot of delays. It's a lot of delays that happen day in and day out. And sometimes we can, have our war clothes on, and you can have your whole armor or shield on. And in the midst, that little delay, it just plucks your nerves and it just sets our moods. Now, I can testify, as women, we have all these emotion and hormones and things going all over the place. But men too, they deal with some hormonal emotions as well. But oftentimes, with women, it can really set our tone for the day if we allow it to. So just want to get you in a mindset that, in the midst of the delays, you have to just, take a step back and kind of reflect on the situation that's happening. That job's going to be there. It's black ice out there and so many things that, take place. We definitely want to take our time. And so, with that, we just have to just slow down. We really have to really slow down. And so the other thing is to avoid the negativity, because oftentimes we know that, when there's been some delay in the flight or the delays in the days and things like that, you always have that one person or a couple of people that they don't even know how your morning even went in the midst of before you got your day started. And they just splat on you and they have negativity and things like that. We want to shift the atmosphere. Even when our inward man is feeling a certain type of way, we have to still speak positive to that negative person, because some people are just so negative. No matter what you say, what you do, whatever the case may be, that's just always going to be them. And we all know someone. You raise your hand. We all know someone that just that negative Betty, that negative John or Joe or whoever, that always just have a negative vibe. And so sometimes it often be that person that you least expect, maybe even our spouses or our significant others that, may, say some things. And so, we have to be really mindful of that. We have to be mindful of our output that we give off in the midst. Sometimes we got to let those words that made our day delay and hold them back. Not that you're biting your tongue, but just not allowing that person to dictate your season in that moment. And so, oftentimes with delay, even in our goals and our objectives of things that we set out for ourselves throughout the week. I know with the weather being cold outside and it's frigid, and, it can really slow you down to make you just want to pull those covers right up to your neck and just stay in bed a little bit longer. And so with that can also cause us some delay, and we get frostbites on our brain, and now thinking of that, what? Not even today. It's too cold outside. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And so, and I'm even speaking to myself as I'm saying this to you, because I had to do a pep talk to myself today of saying, when you work for yourself, you set your own tone. You have to stay focused. You really have to stay focused and stay on your A game, because, you don't have that person over top of you that's, saying, hey, I need this done by XYZ. And so even in the midst of that, if you do have a boss or you have a 9 to 5 and things like that, the same way we hold our children accountable, we as adults, we have to hold ourselves accountable as well. And, we just got to do it. It's not just going to come to you, and, actions without works, it's just dead. And so in the midst of all of that, we got to avoid those delays and those setbacks and, those negative thinking people, and remove them from our circle, because in the midst, they be like, you always busy, you always doing something, you deserve a day. But you have some goals that you have to meet that week. So in the midst of meeting those things, you got to get out You got to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to do those things. And we can't do them being under the covers. It may be, you got a day off from work, and, you've both been cleaning up around the house, tidying up. And so in the midst, you allow those delays of the warmth of that blanket to hold you back. And so just want to come on to just say, if you're dealing with some delays and things, what will get you unstuck? Sometimes we have to, form that support group of getting with our good girlfriends, the positive ones, the positive Bettys. Even sometimes they can be, over the top and, pushing because they see greater within us, or greater within you, or greater within, them. You have to keep on pushing. And so don't allow those delays to get in the way. And so I'm coming on to you tonight. If it's someone that would like to chime in, definitely feel free to chime in. And so, the next thing is, you have to check your routine and your performance. You don't let the whole day go by before you check your routine. If you set out to do things, yeah, you may stay there in that place for an hour or two, but you got to shake it off. And, you have some routines that you set out. I say all the time when I come on live, and I know I say it time and time again for those of you that tune in with me all the time, is, you have to write down your agenda. You have to write down your portfolio of what it is that you are expecting for you, holding yourself accountable for that week. And so in the midst of that, of holding yourself accountable, that's why it's so very important to have your calendar and make your calendar and everything king. And so, it's important. It's important to do all those things. So check your routine. Are you on time with your performances of things that you set out? Set these reminders, as I stated again, in these smartphones. Put them in your smartphones of things that, so it keep you on task. We set alarms. If those of you that, your own personal alarm clock, and you wake up on your own, that's all fine and dandy. But if you're someone that need reminders, it's fine. Set those reminders, set those alerts that will go off. And, in the midst of those delays and things that's going on, sometimes you got to check in those bags that don't mean you any good, of checking in the excuses and the different things, and link arms with people that will lift you up and raise you up, that's going to put you right where you want to be, or where you're looking to go to. So oftentimes we have to, propel forward, and someone that you see that's where you want to be, and those tangible things that you want, those objects, or rather there's certain things in life that you want to accomplish, and you see that someone else, get with them, get with a coach, get with someone. It's so very important, to link arms with someone. I'm always looking to link arms with people that are where I want to go, where I want to be, and things that I want to do. I enjoy being home. So in the midst of enjoying that, I have to also educate myself and read books and listen to podcasts and different things to keep my mindset going. And that way you don't get into those delays of the sluggish times of just being laxy-daisy. Sometimes we get really comfortable and we need that little shaking. Oftentimes when kids do things and, you just let them ride on sale and they riding on easy. Oftentimes we as adults, someone has to hold us accountable, and some of us just feel that our britches are just so big and I'm grown and I don't need anyone. I can do this on my own. You absolutely won't get that far if you're looking to accomplish something and to leave a legacy for your family or that child or the children that you have. And so in the midst, we all deal with delays, but will you let those delays and those turbulence in the road hold you right where you are, where you tripped and fell and scuffed your knee? Oftentimes as children, we fall, we scuff our knee, we looking for, a Band-Aid or something to put over it so that we can keep on and journeying throughout the process. The journey is a process. I was listening to something not too long ago. The journey is a process. And so in the midst of the process, there are going to be hiccups. There's going to be ice patches. There's going to be black ice along the way that's going to cause some delays along the way. You know, everything truly doesn't go the way that I always want it to go. And, you know, wanting things to go a little bit faster than they're going. But there's a process in the journey. And so with the process in the journey, there's going to be some delays. And so I'm not sure who this is for tonight. A little bit of this, I'm speaking to myself as well. And so, you know, I'm not coming on here to beat anyone up, and just want to open your eyes up a little bit. Even though it's a little frigid out and you bundled up and things like that, sometimes we got to get out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we got to go out without a coat on and let the temperatures hit us and just jolt you to just let you know that, hey, I still have time to get it right, because the coldness is hitting your body and you can feel that. And, you know, it's not too late to grab that room that you can grow in. You know, just because, you know, as we grow up and we in a space, and we all go from pre-K to 12th grade to college and whatever other degrees that you get on, you still have room. It's not too late, no matter how old you are, and you still have room, excuse me, to take flight and not allow that to cause you delay in your journey. And so, you know, you have to get in line and just get in that alignment and getting focused. That's the main thing, of really getting focused on what it is that you want. We have to all get focused, and that's what it's about. You know, it's January the 18th, and you know, people made these resolutions. I'm looking for solutions within my resolution. I didn't make any resolutions. I'm looking for solutions of, you know, the process along this journey of, you know, people that I can share things that I know. And that's what it's all about, is just sharing the information that you know, building that friendship, building that relationship. That's what it's all about, and not causing those delays. I seen someone had posted a little bit earlier that, you know, it's really hard for females to get along, and you don't find too many females in one place getting along. And that's absolutely a myth. I have connected with so many amazing women right here on Facebook that we have become good friends, you know, here in Baltimore and beyond Baltimore, and different cities and states. And, you know, that I can pick up the phone and, you know, conversate, some good conversations that come out of these things. And I'm also looking to do the same thing in 2018, is to link arms with people. And that's what it's all about. You know, the Bible always states inside of it, and that daily instruction book, is that no man is an island. And so with that, no man is an island, God puts everyone in your life for a reason or a season. Either way, you're teaching someone else something, or they're teaching you something. So, you know, when you have a cup, that cup overflows. And when that cup overflows, it's pouring into someone. And even if it's not pouring into someone, if your cup is empty, someone is pouring into your cup. And so in the midst of 2018, you know, that's my goal, is to link arms with as many women as I can. And, you know, to just link arms in business, in personal relationships. You know, it may be a mom that may need some mom tips, and she just, you know, don't know who to ask. Maybe her mom wasn't the perfect mom, or his dad wasn't the perfect dad or mom. And, you know, but this is a platform for women. We accept the men that come in as well. And so let me recap. My name is Natasha Allen with Nurture by Natasha. Here we help women to cultivate a healthy lifestyle. And tonight we're talking about dealing with delays. And so if you're one that deals with delays, and delays really slow you down, you know, sorry, I'm a little nasally on tonight. And, you know, it's so very important to just, you know, shake it off, shake those things off, and keep on moving. Don't allow those things to just keep you at that point there and just stay stuck. Find out who can help you to open up, and find out where you gotten stuck at, and what will help to propel you forward. And so I would like to personally invite everyone here that has shared this out, or that's rewatching this live stream here on the NurtureByNatasha.com channel, is to link arms with me. I'm looking for those that are in business, and those women that are looking to just have a good time, and just to mingle with some good company, some good queens, you know, not little girls that, want to play games and things like that, but some queens that's looking to go places, that's looking to travel, that's looking to expound beyond the cities and states where they are, and looking to just, link arms with some positive, energetic women that's going to pour into you each and every day, and that has something positive to give to you. Also, one that's looking to pray or whatever, because sometimes people need that prayer partner to pray with. And so it's so very important. So if you're in the surrounding Baltimore area, I would like to invite you out this coming Saturday to Ladies Night Out. Every third Saturday, Nurture by Natasha has a Ladies Night Out here in Hamilton, Maryland, which is not that far from Morgan State University if you're knowledgeable with Morgan State University, the college. It's just $5 to attend. This month is $5 to attend. And this month, we will be talking about writing the vision and making it plain. It is so very important to write it out and make it plain. It's something tangible that you can see, you can feel, you can read it back to yourself to hold yourself accountable. But not even that, of going a step further is finding you that accountability partner that's going to help to propel you forward, that's going to, give you that push when you just get stuck. And you just like, I don't know, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go west? Do I got, someone that's going to hold you accountable, someone that's not on the same level that you are. You always want to find someone to connect with that's going to help, that's going to push you out of your comfort zone. And yes, it gets uncomfortable. It's the same way with those delays that we go through in the morning or whenever throughout the day, that those delays that happen when you're sitting in traffic or you want to get to that island to have a good time, and the delays of the flights that happen. It's the same way in your daily lifestyle as well. And so let's link arms. I love to get on the phone and, talk with you in reference to, helping you to get unstuck. And maybe some things that you have captured inside. We all have a story to share. So the link is there in the description above. And that's to pay the $5. Once you pay the $5 for Ladies Night Out, we have an awesome, awesome time. You must be 18 years or older to attend. And so in the midst of, having that platform that has been going on for now, going into a 6th year, we have an awesome, awesome time. And even if you feel that, hey, this is for the, not the millennials, but the more seasoned ladies, we have some seasoned ladies that's come that is age 67 and a little bit older. So, for those of you that are in your 40s and you want to bring your moms along, or you want to, bring someone along, bring them along. This is open to the public. It's a private location because it is in a residential setting. But, we encourage you to come out. It's a great time. We have the heat on. We have some good food. We have some wine for those that drink wine. And we truly, truly have a good time. We're going to write our visions and make them plain for 2018. So, bring your photo frames, and if you have a poster board or something that you want to bring, if you have old magazines that you want to bring and share with the group, feel free. We have an awesome, awesome time at Ladies Night Out. And so, now is the time to definitely to link arms. It's the beginning of the year, to link arms and meet some wonderful people that you can have an awesome, awesome time with. That's what it's all about, is just linking arms and collaborating. And so if you have a small business, we also open it up on third Saturday for you to come and showcase your business with us as well, because, we believe in supporting each other. And what better way is to lift up each other if you have a hobby or you have a business, to come out and share that as well. And so tonight we're talking about delays. And so one of my songs that I wanted to play in reference to that really helps me in the midst of when I get a little stuck. This song here really, really helps me. And so I wanted to play that song for you. Most of the time when I'm really feeling low, and, sometimes we can get there as, as ladies. And sometimes it's men as well, even with the weather getting bad and things like that. So, what is your national anthem song for yourself? What is your affirmations for the week? You know, we need to have those things. So take a listen to the words. Listen to the words of this song.
So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to advise you to don't give up, but hang in there. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Come on, Kiara, Sheeran, come help us. Everybody clap your hands. Kiara, Sheeran, make some noise. Go, 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 go. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna smile when it seems the hope is lost? Tell me what you gonna do when you need a little more grace. How you gonna smile when they try to test your faith? Hey, Lord.
Gotta hang in there, even in the midst of turbulence and delays and all of that.
Gotta hang when your back's against the wall. Gotta hang when it seems my hope is lost. Never witness him hold you up. And in the process, they'll fill your cup. So I'm not worried, I'm not scared. I'm gon' trust like my bishop said. It's a message to the devil, you can't help my play. And we gon' make it my
So I encourage anyone that's going through their delays and things in there, you gotta just keep hanging on. And this is my morning anthem song every morning that I wake up. So, you know, excuse me. So thank you so much for tuning in on tonight. And tune back in with us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. as we share with you on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Feel Good Friday. So we'll come back on to you tomorrow with some tips and things that will truly, truly help you to feel good on a Friday and prepare for your weekend. So definitely get registered for Ladies Night Out that's happening this coming Saturday at 5 p.m. in Hamilton, Maryland. So thank you so much for tuning in on tonight, and hopefully this has helped you to get out of your delay mode and the different things that we deal with when those delays happen. So have a great night, and I'll see you on tomorrow.